jam.
What's going on, folks?
Yes.
Hey.
Welcome back to the No Hold Thoughts podcast. We your host, I'm Rod.
It's bruh.
AJ.
On today's episode, sadly, we need to talk about.
Hold on, I gotta take off this Puma. We don't support like that. Like they can't be on this.
We gotta talk about all the senseless violence that's going on in Philadelphia that's starting to affect our youth.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure wherever you're from, listening to or watching us, there's a lot of violence going on in your city as well.
Yeah.
And not to say that you want anybody to die, but I think it's especially even more tough when it's a child because they got their whole lives ahead of them and they're being cut down at such a young age. And I'm just wondering why. Why aren't these bullets hitting their targets?
Well,
because you can't be aiming at a 9-year-old.
Right.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. 100% facts. I think we just living in a different type of era. Everybody looking for clout. You know what I'm saying? I've been reading a lot of messages on Facebook. I've been just seeing people post things on Instagram, and a lot of people just, pretty much just saying, just sum it all up, like the guidance, man. It's just the drugs. It was one more thing that people were saying.
I know one thing: the OGs don't have any connections with the next generation. Like there's nobody that's going to get them in the line.
They too busy trying to beef with the OGs. They too busy trying to beef with them to make themselves to give themselves their own type of clout. So
yeah, she just think that she just don't need the mic.
what?
The mic is all the way over there. Like I just don't get it.
First of all, yeah, should have.
All right, you almost got the mic on the next scene.
Man, I don't want to talk today.
First of all, we gotta move that over something. You gotta get in this. It's not even.
They know it's me. You know what I'm saying?
Get you ready.
Rod do that on purpose all the time. You know what I'm saying? I don't care. I mean, they gonna hit my mouth. You know what I'm saying?
But what can be done about this? Like this is very sickening. Like, could you imagine if you didn't make it past to double digits? You didn't even make it to your 10th birthday? So that's a lot of memories lost.
Yo, Shady. What up, Shady? Shady Black. What's up, man? Listen, hold on. Let me just shout out to Shady. Shady, listen. Let me tell you something. I was watching one of your shows, man. It's hard to have me tuned into something, bruh. I swear to God, like I could not stop watching your show, man. I absolutely.
What was it about? Now I gotta check it.
Like he do a lot of stuff talking about like the hoods as far as like music industry, and a lot of stuff I swear I did not know. It was like a history class.
You
like
went and send it to me. You went and send me.
Yeah. Oh my God. Listen,
So
he had me.
Definitely shout out to Shady.
And I'm telling you, you affecting a lot of people out here, man. A lot of people is following everything you do, man. I'm telling you. I swear. I don't even know if he on anymore, but I'm telling you, a lot of people been. My cousin actually told me. He said, niggas running in the house to watch the Shady Show. It's called the Shady Show. I'm telling you, that's I'm learning, bro. Like, I'm learning. But you know what I mean. Shout outs to Shady again, man. Gotta have us on your platform anytime, man. Waiting on you. What's the topic? We talking about a lot of the youth as far as being killed in the street. We all know it was just a 9-year-old girl that got shot. Well, that she wasn't the only one. We seen a lot of just unexplainable murders that keep happening in the city of Philadelphia. We done seen a 2-year-old get shot. It was like a 9-month-old being shot.
Right.
You know what I mean? It constantly keep happening. And the question was like pretty much like what can we do about it, like as far as like in our neighborhoods and what you think about it. And one of the things that was said was, as far as in the comments, it's just the youngins, they paying attention to social media. They not listening anymore. The drug industry is different than just smoking weed. You know what I mean? It went from Reggie, as we all know is the regular weed, to is exotic, pill popping, syrup sipping. You know what I mean? It's terrible now. So
it's a whole lot more drugs out here.
Yeah.
Than when we were growing up. Like nobody was out here trying to score no heroin or, you know, popping perks and mixing them with Zans and sipping lean. I thought that was like a down south thing when we was coming up.
Hold on, Rod. She said, Heather, she just posted. She said, well, I don't really like saying take that back. I don't like saying people names, you know, for whatever reason. She said my cousin was killed in November 2019 getting off the bus. I am not okay. I can't even deal. You know what I mean? Sorry for your loss.
For your loss. And it's okay to not be okay.
Yeah, it's definitely okay not to be okay.
Realize that. And you know, you talking about people doing mundane, everyday activities. Like her cousin was getting off the bus. Like you can't even ride the bus to get to where you're going anymore without having to worry about a stray. Right. That's ridiculous. Somebody said it's a lack of supervision. Absolutely.
Yeah, a lot of people, and we said that on podcast where I slide over. A lot of people on that's out here. We need to understand that we need to take responsibility of like our loved ones, knowing where your kids are. You know what I mean? Because a lot of this stuff won't happen. Or even if these shooters that's in their 20s, 30s, whatever, 40s, 50, it don't matter. Somebody need to talk to them. You know what I mean? A lot of this stuff ain't cool.
The problem is, don't nobody want nobody to talk to their kids. Like, we don't realize that starts from a young age.
Yeah.
Like, nobody wants anybody to say anything to their kids. Because if you notice, whenever somebody corrects a child, it doesn't have to be disrespectful or anything. When they correct a child, the first thing that the ghetto parent do when they pull up and they get mad is, don't be talking to my child. You ain't her mom or you ain't his mom. Okay, that's not the point. We got to get back to, like, it takes a village, like, because it really takes a village. If you don't know what your child is doing and you at work or whatever else, and the neighbor know that she can call you or be like, yeah, so somebody was walking out your house, or your child was on the step, or they left and they ain't come back for an hour or two. Like, but no, you don't want nobody to say nothing to your child. And I don't understand that.
But back in the day, keep in mind, back in the day, we had a lot of situations. Like, I don't know about y'all. Well, Rob went to a different school, but our teachers used to hit us. So we was getting hit by our teachers. I said that before. We would get hit by our teachers, counselors, whoever, and then you had to deal with, if your parents wasn't home, you had to deal with your neighbors as far as like doing things in the community. You know what I mean? I remember one time I was on the back of a ice cream truck. I got snatched up off that junk.
Wait, you was just hanging on the back of the ice cream truck?
Yeah, it was the thing to do. You know what I'm saying? I was hanging on it was actually my aunt, but I didn't know who she was. I mean,
that was not the thing to do.
Hey, I was from the projects. That's what we did. You know what I mean? I was from the project. That's what we did. We hopped on the back of, and we could hop on a UPS truck. That was cool too. You know what I mean? UPS wasn't going around as much as Mr. Softy. You know what I mean? Mr. Softy come around, you know we hopping on the back of that.
That's probably why he was coming down Burke Street, I couldn't get an ice cream, because he just stopped coming I remember one year he just didn't come through.
Yeah,
I was like, I can't even get my ice cream with the chocolate jimmies. It probably was you and your homies.
Yeah, no, for a fact. You know what I mean? Not my homies, but you know, them guys that was out there. I was just
following
a product of my environment. You know what I mean? I was just doing what everybody else was doing.
But see, that's the problem also. Like we're not raising our children to, you know, to not be the norm. Like they're really raising themselves. They are products of their environments, and nobody's saying anything.
Right.
Like nobody's saying anything. Nobody's doing anything. Like, and we got to get back to that. Like we have to get back to the point where anybody that you know and they're good friends with you, like if they see your child acting crazy, that it's a possibility your child gonna get gripped up. Because anybody who knows me and I'm cool with them, and I know your kids, because I tell anybody, if I'm cool with you, if I see your child, I'm gripping your kid up.
What up, Mom?
You're not about to embarrass us out here in the streets. That's what we're not doing.
And people should want that too.
That's what I'm saying. But nobody wants anything to say anything. Think about all the times when we was at Fitz. Think about the ratchet moms that would come up to the school and would argue with the teachers. What would be the things that they be saying? You ain't gonna talk to my child like that. And half the time it wasn't nobody talking to your child reckless. Your child was bad. Like,
yeah, you got the baddest child in the class.
And then you gonna have the nerve to get mad because the teacher told your child, like, sit down. Do you remember that parent that got smart with Mr. Corbin? Mr. Corbin told everybody he wasn't gonna graduate. If you got on his nerves, you know he told you he wasn't graduate.
Well, no, I
and
remember.
There was a parent who came up and got smart with him.
Yeah, it was a girl because the teacher. No, I don't think that was the same thing because they oh man.
Come on, man.
But it was a guy that hit a girl. Well, he didn't hit her. He pushed like it was a free for all, and he like pushed her off.
Right.
And when she fell, she told her mom. The mom came up there, cussed Corbin out, and she interrupted the whole class. She said, "You slam dunk my daughter, and I'm bringing my son up there, come up here to slam dunk you." Mr. Corbin walked him home and everything. You know what I'm saying?
Mr. Corbin was scared. He was still getting on that bus. He was waiting right at that bus stop. Like, what they supposed to do?
Yeah, Mr. Corbin definitely used to catch the bus.
He did not. He didn't drive. He was like, I'm not wasting my gas to come to here.
I don't think that's the best idea to be. You know what I mean? You know, you get your hair
Corbin
cracked.
sound like a bit of a G.
Yo, Mr.
Yeah, no,
he most definitely was.
He
most definitely was.
He ain't take none of that.
Yeah, and get on the bus with you after he told you weren't gonna graduate. You be on the bus like, I hate Corbin.
But you know what though? Like when it come, like for me, I have to learn how to step up and take responsibility. I'm from 23rd and Diamond, Raymond Rosa Projects, man. I got to take responsibility of some things because sometimes they you get caught in a situation that you just let things happen. Right. If you see a young kid with his pants pulled down or something like that, it's alright to just say. I remember one kid, he was trying to pump my gas, and I said, listen. I told him, I said, for one, I'm not giving it to you because you begging. Right. I said, I respect your hustle, but you begging me. You know what I mean? And then you got your pants hanging down. I said, pull your pants up. He didn't want to hear that. Now, if he would have pulled his pants up and said, you right over here, I'd have gave him the bread. And he didn't have to pump my gas. But at the same time, he didn't care about none of that.
Right.
He didn't care about absolutely none of what I was talking about.
Right.
And once again, we can't keep looking at the kids like, well, they just doing, they doing what they know.
Right.
You know what I mean? How many times, just think about it. Your kid is on social media. What the hell you think is on social media? Nonsense. Do you think something is educational on social media?
Nonsense.
You know what I mean? It's nothing but absolutely nonsense on social media. So now they follow on social media. They think social media is real.
Right.
Then guess what? They want to perform what's on social media. That's why they do some of the stuff. They look for that certain attention.
Yeah,
they looking for the followers.
On all social media. There's nothing but a bunch of trends going on.
Listen,
they was that died. He was going to like certain Crip neighborhoods and was acting like he was a blood, and they killed.
Was
Who
was that?
Somebody from LA.
Right. He wasn't really known. He was trying to get known.
You crazy.
But he was like pranking like Crips, and he was trying to portray as if he was a blood, and they just got tired of it. They ran down on him.
We gotta remember, if kids are doing something, is pure. You know what I mean? They raise. Right. So it's somebody that's teaching them. Just like the same way that we was talking about a kid that's racist. When they little, they don't see color. They just want to play with another kid.
Right.
It's the same thing when these kids are growing up. Who you allowing your kid to be around? Why you not having your kids focus on their education? You know what I mean?
Right.
Some things.
Social media is
the new jackass.
Yeah.
Yo, I'm telling you. I tell my daughter all the time, social media is fake. And I be telling them, like as far as the podcast, I said I can make people believe whatever I want them to believe because all they going to do is see a video or they going to see a photo. And you're going to believe it. And you know now you can edit stuff to make, you can make it look like whatever you want. But these kids don't understand that. You know what I mean? I was going to make a post one time. I said, nah, that's doing too much. I was like, you know what I mean? That might bring wrong attention. So I backtracked what I was going to do. And I was like, even though I was trying to prove a point and try to educate, because that's how I look at social media. Social media is if you're not promoting as far as trying to make money or bettering somebody or, you know, something for yourself or whatever, or you trying to educate somebody, or you just want to laugh.
Right.
You know what I mean? But at the same time, that's still like kind of like promoting like somebody else.
It's entertainment.
It's just entertainment.
That's it.
You don't take social media. There's no need to be on social media arguing with nobody as far as, oh yeah, we're gonna fight.
Right.
These guys, somebody need to, when these guys are doing something, hold these guys accountable for their actions. Grip them up. I mean, but then we go around talking about don't snitch. Don't snitch. But y'all allow a 9-10-month-old baby to get shot. A 2-year-old baby to get shot. A 9-year-old. Like, these kids are dying before they even get a chance to even say anything.
Just to uphold some BS street code that
Right.
everybody ain't even 100% on.
See, but we promote. The boys in blue. We talked about this already. Oh no, we shouldn't, you know, these rappers is talking about, I don't want to be no cop, that's being a snitch. But once again, we go back to say, look who's policing your neighborhood. What are you telling your kid what they should be then? You know what I mean? You came in here, you said that your son wanted to be so. I was like, well, damn. You know what I mean? These kids, the NBA, it's like a 2% chance for somebody to even to be on the bench or be on a practice squad.
Right.
Like, why you didn't tell them, like, oh, okay, well, go to college and take up business, communication, be a teacher, be an engineer.
Shoot, go to
like,
trade school.
Go to
Like,
trade. I don't care what you do. Like,
Right.
they just not saying nothing to these kids. Or letting them be a rapper and then tell these fake stories. They ain't been through nothing. They got both parents. You ain't never seen a gun. Ain't never shot a gun. But now they trying to make some. So now they trying to provide an image to social media. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm strapped.
That's what I don't get.
Like, come on, man.
Who go gets the gun and get right on social media? Like, what?
You see all these fools? I would never, like, it was time.
It's
Like, you.
no snitching, but self-snitching is
Right,
at
you
all-time
telling
high.
yourself.
They telling on
All-time
themselves.
high.
Man, you know how many
The
dudes
FBI and the police department have Instagram pages.
they sit up there, they call social media police. And
Right,
they sit right there, they just be like,
Kick their feet
these
back. They
dumb
ain't got to do the
Right.
work.
look at
Right.
these, they saying it all.
Dummy.
They be in there, they be like, listen,
I got off the podcast. I walked to my car.
Car.
Ryan was with me.
I got the brick under the seat. I'm always in the streets.
They be like,
I'm
right.
on 31st Street. Wayne Sweet. I got the hammer tucked under the sheet.
AJ got crack in her bra. They be snitching.
And then guess what?
Stuff.
They ain't gotta do no investigation.
Right.
They be saying, excuse me, AJ.
And that's what I'm saying. All they need is a warrant.
Could you lift your seat up?
Lift your seat up. Thank you. Look under your shirt. Thank you for that 9
They be like,
millimeter.
hold that out, said shake it.
Thank you.
Hold up. Let
See
me-
what's in there.
Oh yeah, something's in your sock. You wrap it up. Hold on.
Yup.
Oh yeah, and then yeah, at your mama crib. That's right.
Right,
Take
listen.
this ride to your mama.
And then this is my thing. The streets. Gilly made a post. He said how these young guys be talking about something when he be meeting young guys, and then when a young guy meet him,
Somebody said bars.
the young guy be saying, you know he a shooter. I was cracking up. He said, dummy. If the person say you know he a shooter, that's pretty much saying that he don't care about nothing about your life. Bruh, somebody need to check you. What you being a shooter for?
Yes.
You the low man on the totem.
The shooter is the lowest man on the totem pole.
They
You know
gonna say get right deal.
what I'm saying? You hear me? Bars.
Oh,
Yeah.
Bars.
Jada Bry's back.
No, he messing it up.
Not give
Jada
a
Bra.
deal.
It's Brodicus,
Oh,
man.
Brodicus, my
Yes,
Brodicus,
they do.
man.
They call themselves demons now. I don't know.
Listen, man.
What part of the game that is? Like, I don't know what's that about. Like,
I remember back in the
supposed to
day,
be
you could
scary.
get in a fist fight, and you be friends with that same person you was in the fist fight with.
Right.
If you lose that fist fight,
I don't gotta fight you
It-
second time though.
I mean, even with that, that's cool. We can fight again. Not now. You punch.
Right.
What I tell you that story, Rob? The boy punched the boy in the face. He said he glazed his eye. His joint was. I'm talking about not his eye. It was started from his eyebrow all the way around. He talking about some, ooh, daddy. I'm a North Philly rider. I'm going to pop you. And he ran to go get a gun. Boy was like, he told this girl, because they was fighting over a girl. He said, go, just go get your food. We out. Now you running around the corner. At least you could have got something back. Man, you could have put a dent in his car or something. You ran around the corner to go get a gun, and he not even there. And guess what? He bought your girl something to eat, and he's still gonna pop her. And you still got the glazed eye. And guess what? Your eye gonna look like that for a long time. I mean, he had a glazed donut.
You know what?
But at the same time, this is the world. Maybe they need to start taking some of the social media away from some of these kids, man. Look at the mob thing. They was going around the flash mob. They was going around punching people when they. What type of stuff? We used to throw rocks.
I was so nervous because I was like, I know my pop, and my pop is old school, and he is a Marine. When that was going on, and my dad take the train to work, so I'm like,
even your dad had I would say your dad had a knife.
I said,
your dad had a knife?
Yo, I felt bad for whoever kids.
Because he'd be like, you know, them old heads be like, I got something that's going to keep them youngers off my ass.
He said, I got something hot for you. Come over here. I said, you. Like, I felt so, I was like, I was praying so hard. Because I'm like, and then, you know, when people come out the Marines, like, you know, they don't see themselves as ex-Marines. They say once a Marine, always a Marine.
Right.
Marines they a little on the woo-woo side.
No, every Marine I know is like a little retarded. Not retarded, but they think totally different.
Right, something's just not there. And I was like, yo, and I never forget. It ended up happening. We were at my grandma's house, and at the time she was on Diamond Street.
Right.
At my grandma's house, and we see a mob go down the street, and we like, dang, they didn't got somebody else. And my mom like, your dad's supposed to be coming up the street. All I see is my dad's stroll coming up, and then everybody just running around him. I was like, thank God. Maybe something in their mind was just like, no, not old head. Like I just don't think he the one. Cause you gotta watch it. Like some of these kids, they feel like they have something that they gotta prove.
Right.
And especially with them coming after these old heads. Like it's old heads that was heavy back in the day, and they chilling now. And,
right.
And you got young guys that are run down on them because they feel like they trying to make a name for themselves. Like. He ain't even in the streets no more. Like
and the worst part about it, these kids be getting their hands on guns so easily, and they don't even really know how to use them.
Right.
So all that beefing
you shoot the whole neighborhood, and you miss the person you was aiming for. Like
miss everybody, and you ended up innocent person gets one, and your ops still around.
Right.
Yeah, I don't understand that. Like, why even go in that lane?
Because they scared. They don't even want to walk down on nobody. They want to.
Right.
They rap about it.
Right.
And love the lyrics of that, but most gunfights ain't close range.
Everybody want to be, and I don't understand that because
damn near eyes closed.
Everybody want to be heavy, but if your hands can't back it up, just don't like. I mean, granted, yeah, we have freedom of speech, but you also got to remember that sometimes, depending on what you say and how you say it and how you approach certain situations, every action has a reaction. So if you out here having freedom of speech,
you never know how the person react.
Right. So you out here having freedom of speech, and you out here going off at the mouth all crazy. You got to be prepared for whatever else gonna come.
It's gonna come.
You know, life and
I mean, but like even for me, I be careful. Like I mean, I ain't gonna lie. It's not like I'm scared, but at the same time, I'm not looking for no unwanted attention. Like as far as like these youngins ain't playing.
They
you know
want.
what I'm saying?
I'm telling you. Remember what we was talking about last time? In their minds, they live in a movie.
Johan, what's up, boy? Yeah, no, they definitely living in this movie, and once again, it's a fairy tale. It's not real. I'm trying to tell you, it's not real. So every time that they get out here, that's a long comment right there.
It said they had zero respect. The law took the power from the parents and gave it to the police. Fear starts with fear of your parents. Respect is developed as they grow.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I was scared to death of my parents. You know what I mean? Because the thing about it is, like, let's be real. Right now, I'm still like scared of my parents as far as like them knowing something about me that's not right. It's not that I'm feared like they can beat me or they can whoop me. It's the respect that I have for them. Like we was talking about
when your mom was on too.
Right. I said I don't curse in front of my mom.
Right.
What happened to those morals? Like when is it doesn't matter how old you is. It never mattered how old you was to watch your mouth. I don't curse around people that's my elders. I don't curse.
Because you know what? Because some parents, and with these new generation of parents, and I know for a lot of people that I know that's my age, and their minds, like they'll be at the club or the bar with their mom. I'm not part partying with your
Man,
mom.
I'm not partying.
I'm not even partying with my own mom. Like we
Listen.
probably gonna go to Bonefish or something, get something to eat.
But that's see, there go the
we not
thing
about to
though.
go woo woo.
When your mom only 14 years older than you.
No, but that's the
You
problem.
know what I mean?
No, but that's the problem because some people that I know in particular, their mom's not like 14 years older than them. Like their mom's is up there with my parents.
Well,
like,
mom
they're
need
in
to
their
know
60s.
her way past.
That's what I'm saying, and
You know
I don't
what I
get
mean?
that. Like, you really partying with your mom? Like, I'm not partying with your mom. I ain't finna party with your mom.
Listen.
And
And then it was more stuff to
Like
do.
I was weird before.
It was
They
more
Like, I party like we gonna go get a drink with her. I was like, all right, well I'll go next time.
We
I'm
we had more stuff to do back in the day too. Like keep in mind, going to the library was like a thing.
Yes, it was.
Remember that?
Yes, it was.
Like I mean, now your research is right on your phone.
Right.
So it was like, yo, bro, we gotta do this project. You want to go to the library?
Right.
So everybody used to go to the big library downtown.
They was trying to crack on whoever was in the library.
You damn right. You know what I'm saying? Even though it's supposed to be quiet,
I mean,
but at the same time, yeah, I try to put my
my
50 cent on the bus because it was 50 cent on the weekends.
Yes, it was.
He'd be like, no, bruh, we need full fare. Come on, dog, you don't own this. You know what I mean? Just let me put my 2 quarters in
First
there.
of all, it was
Let me go
only
to the.
it was 50 cent if you was with an adult.
I know. Nobody don't care about none of that.
Man, they tried that with me.
I
I
mean-
was mad.
Listen, you used to work for something?
Nah, I said they tried that with me with that 50 cent on
Oh,
the bus.
I was about to say.
My grandma said the same thing. She said, "Give him the 50 cent." I was like, "Grandma."
Listen, I'm gonna give them the 50 cent and say, this is what you do.
She
You
said,
put your
"Walk on
50
with
cent
your
on the bus and they tell you, oh, you gotta pay more. Then you say, okay, I didn't know that. Can you just give me my 50 cent back? And I get off the bus. They can't give you the 50 cent back. I gave y'all a little tip that what I used to do. I used to throw it in there.
I don't think that can work now.
No, I don't think.
Key
They
cards.
changed
Yeah, they
a
got
lot
key
of-
cards now.
They changed a lot of them rules.
Listen, I'll be like,
I heard they don't even got tokens no more.
no, they don't
Yeah,
have
they
tokens. You put it all on the card.
Tokens, I used to sell those.
I'm sitting up there. I was
Seller.
trying to figure out how to get on the bus. I mean, I ride the train. I actually enjoyed riding the train. I ain't gonna lie to you. When I got on the train the one time, but at the same time, it's like back in the day, you used to listen to headphones, but now you see all them youngins on the bus. You like,
Let me turn my music down.
turn my music down.
I don't even trust
Off.
I don't even trust
Off.
them.
Let me keep my eye on them because I need to know what I need to do. I mean, we see so many times on social media that these young kids. I remember I seen a young kid was trying to hit a woman, and it's so many people on the train.
And they all
That was a
everybody
no-no.
sit there.
Like
Everybody
you.
sit there.
Nah, you're not. doing
Everybody
that.
sit there though.
They just sit there and be like,
Yeah.
and then they pull out their phones to record. When is it? Listen, man, that's another thing. Stop pulling out your damn phone to record.
Right.
Stop pulling out your phones to record when you could do something about a situation. You know what I mean? You see a youngin breaking into a store, talk to him. You know what I mean? It don't hurt. Hold on, BA. He said I'm 55. So okay, listen, listen. Hey, BA. I see what you're saying,
Uncle B in
but
the house.
listen, BA. I try to DM Scola. You gotta set that up for me. BA. Scola. Shout out to Scola. He was one of the members in you don't know? You know who Scola is?
No, I was
He was one of the members in Drew Hill.
Oh yeah, I most definitely do. I don't remember their names. All I remember is Cisco.
Yeah, he was one of the members. I mean, we gotta set that up.
Is Scola the big bull?
No, that was Jazz. That was Jazz. Everybody know Jazz. Come on now.
I didn't
Everybody
know his name. I knew Cisco.
Jazz, Woody, Noki, whatever.
He goes,
And-
yeah. Is that what you just said?
Noki, Nico,
Listen,
Nokio, or something
yeah,
like that.
and then it was Scola because he came in the group, and then it was the boy Tico. I got pictures
I don't
of
know
him.
none of them people.
Tico was like late in the group. Now they changed it to these other two guys. But no, my man Scola, I hit him up. We was talking. I said, "Yo, can we interview you?" And he stopped responding to me. Hey, BA, appreciate you, man. Love you, man. And I was just in Baltimore. I should have called you was it 2 weeks ago? I told you, right? I was in Baltimore. Yeah, I should have hit you up, man. That's my fault, man. I was yeah, no, for sure. I'm definitely coming to check you out, and we're gonna do live podcasts out there. You know what I mean? For sure. No, for sure. You inbox me your number, and I see your truck too. That B&B. You know what I mean? I don't want shout outs to BA, man. You know what I mean? He doing a lot of things out there in Maryland, man.
Shout out to him.
You know what I mean? Appreciate you, man. He said that's too. Listen, man, you gotta set it up, man, cause he didn't respond back to me. Scola, he got a lot of people. You know what I mean? He didn't respond back to me. I was like, damn. You know what I mean? You know, I got to get my cousin on it. You know what I mean? Got to put it together.
What's going on with your hands?
But
You wasn't with me shooting in the gym. You weren't with me shooting in the gym.